Hi everybody, my name is AJ. Welcome back to the channel, the place for powerful discussions on film, anime, and really everything in between. This channel is about slowing down and sitting with stories that linger. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. This is a small channel and every bit of help lets me grow this community. I would love your support. Join the club, like and subscribe, support me, and I will really appreciate it. And I promise to work very hard for you to make awesome, fun content here. So there you go. There's my spiel. Tonight, I want to talk about a quiet little anime series. One that is soft, kind, and full of empathy and love. I'm talking about the series called The Secrets of the Silent Witch. Yes, you guessed it. We are talking about that one here tonight. Now, The Secrets of the Silent Witch is a soft-spoken drama based upon the Japanese light novel series, later adapted into a manga. Now, Monica Everett is a young mage whose greatest battles are not fought with fire or thunder, but in the quiet, small spaces between people. A child prodigy, she was named one of the 7 mages at only 15, the youngest in the kingdom's history. Her achievements came not from ambition, but necessity. Unable to speak freely or perform magic before watchful eyes, she taught herself to cast spells with incantation, weaving power in silence. Yet her powers do not grant her peace. She is pulled from the safety of solitude. Monica is given a task she cannot solve with magic alone. She must enter the academy, a school full of noble heirs, and secretly protect Felix Riddell, the kingdom's second prince. Now, the plot may revolve around protecting the prince and uncovering conspiracies, but the emotional story is about something simpler. Learning that being seen by others is risky yet necessary, and the connection requires vulnerability, even for someone who would rather stay invisible. And the one thing I found the most moving about this show is its ability to tackle large mental health topics like anxiety, trauma. Throughout this series and from the start, we learn about Monica's social anxiety, thus the title, The Silent Witch. Monica has massive anxiety and struggles with speaking in public, which in turn pushes her to master a difficult magic called voiceless magic. It is in effect born out of coping with her anxiety. The story portrays her anxiety as something to be managed through small victories, rather than a flaw that needs to be corrected instantly. Monica constantly assumes that everyone is judging her. She also jumps to the conclusion that she is constantly a bother to others. She is also worried about humiliating herself in front of others. That's all very accurate to how social anxiety works neurologically. Your brain treats embarrassment like physical threat. One of my favorite themes in this show is how community comes together for Monica. Monica is very introverted, and her fears of others is rooted in her childhood trauma. And when I talk about this, I'm talking about mainly the loss of her father, making her eventual growth and connection with others more impactful as the story progresses. The friends that she makes are not interested in solving her issues, but instead they give her the space to communicate differently. Another really interesting point that the series makes along the way. I think it's honestly why a lot of anxious viewers connect with this show. It doesn't feel like a fantasy about becoming someone else. It feels like a fantasy about still being allowed to belong as you are. And of course, Monica is objectively brilliant. She's one of the strongest mages in the world, yet she still freezes around people. That challenges a really common belief. If I were good enough, I wouldn't feel anxious. The story shows the opposite. Skill and anxiety exist independently. You can be talented, intelligent, admired, and still fear social fears. Her growth isn't about becoming fearless. It's about functioning despite all of this and this fear. The cool thing about this anime is it uses framing, color, and motion to externalize Monica's internal experiences. Instead of telling the audience she has social anxiety, the series makes the viewer feel it through the art. So, why is The Secrets of the Silent Witch worth watching? It isn't really because of the magic school, the politics, or even the mystery, although those add to the story. The real magic is quite simpler. It's about a person who is incredibly capable and still deeply afraid. Someone who doesn't grow by becoming louder or a completely different personality, but by learning how to live and connect while the fear is still there. Monica's victories aren't dramatic speeches or even massive battle victories. They're in the small things, correcting someone or choosing not to run away. And the show treats those moments with the same weight other stories give to defeating villains. The world slowly makes space for her, and in turn, slowly makes space for herself inside it. That's what makes the series so comforting. It isn't a fantasy about becoming extraordinary. It's a story about belonging. It tells the story that you don't have to be fearless to participate in life. And you don't have to be fixed to be worthy of connection. Secrets of the Silent Witch is a gentle reminder that growth can be quiet, progress can be small, and it still counts. Thank you for joining me here today. If you like this content, make sure to like and subscribe. Again, small channel, would love your support. Help me build some momentum. Come back, check out some of my other stuff. If you like anime, I have some other videos on other animes. If you're into film, I got a lot of cool film stuff, and I also have some cool stuff on my creative projects, so plenty for everybody here. Also, if you have a chance, check out some of my creative projects. Our feature film, Transient, is now streaming on all platforms for fans of psychological, horror, and sci-fi elements. It is right up your alley. If you like podcasts, check out my podcast, Bad Movie Night. We get together, talk about bad movies. It's a fun time. We've been doing it for a very long time. Check it out. We even stream live weekly. If you want something a little more raw, a little more real, Self-Identity's Conversations with Convicted Women, about to enter its 3rd season. We go into prisons, talk to women facing life sentences. It's very heavy, very raw, but I think really powerful and necessary right now. Give it a listen. I would appreciate it. My name is AJ. It's been fun hanging out with you. Like and subscribe. Stop back soon, and I will see you soon.